Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. We are here today on the Safari Centre just by the Hard Rock Cafe. It's taken me a while to get here. There's a little bit of traffic, and then I got here and had to set up because I hadn't done it before. And so we're here now. So my guests have arrived, and it was all hush hush until Cole's place last night, which I missed because I was taking Christino from Meetup Monday. And of course the cat is now out of the bag because Cole said, "Oh, Biddy, you're in Tenerife." So here they are. Cool dudes, we're going for a walk in a minute. I'll just see you guys what you guys are saying, or if I can, or if we're live at all, if I'm talking to my bloody self. Timothy Dowd, that's me. Live, it says we're live, so we must be live, ladles and jelly spoons. I gotta watch my own advert now. I get this this one where they're all shooting and the guy's useless at it, and it sort of makes you want to download it and show you, but that's the whole point in it. That is the whole point in it. We'll skip that advert. Cool dude, we got 36 people on. Gary Davis, Wood Rabbits, Nigel, Roger, Nigel, Karim, Poba, Siobhan, Jordan, morning everybody, Nigel, Simon and Gideon. Cool dude. I'm just going to sound what it's like. Where they're all shooting. Yeah, there you go, the sound's okay. Wayne's Lifestyle's on, Vinny's on. Emma Kelly, cool dudes. I'm going to put you in your pocket for a minute and set the camera up, and then we're going to decide which way we're going to go. Chick. There we go. So I've only got one mic today because we're on the Pocket 3. I hope they change that, or in the next version they make it better. But there we go. And here are the lads. Here's the lads with smiles upon the faces.
Good morning.
It's Owen.
All right.
Hey, Vinny and Dean. Oh, I don't think Gary. You just told me Dean a minute ago.
And you're sober?
And I'm sober. I am sober actually. Cool dude. So are we all getting on?
Yeah. He'll push. He's strong enough.
Haven't you got a machine? Haven't you got a motor?
Yeah, he's got one at home, but
Yeah.
we're trying to bring it. It's just easy with that.
All right, cool dude.
Yeah.
So no hills then.
But he normally has a setup.
I'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
His computer on. You know?
Right, yeah. I saw it last time. You haven't brought that this time?
Yeah, he's got it. Just didn't need
Oh,
it.
you just need it now, right?
Yeah.
We're good. We're cool.
Down that way, do the beach and then.
There we go.
So.
I always go the other way because of the sun, but there's no sun today.
No.
You know, because you can't see. Cool dudes.
Owen was just asking how to get on with Chris for facilities and wheelchair stuff. And
Basically,
support.
because we're not on holiday, we don't do a lot. You know, so Chris likes to stay at home as much as possible, and I have to force her to go out.
No, so I said she likes the audio books and stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah, she likes the audio books. She's I've got this massive 75-inch TV with a hard drive, so that she can record all the German programs from the satellite and then watch them whenever she wants. I'll nip down here.
We've been out and about everywhere.
But the tourist areas are perfect. The little villages are a little bit sus. Although they're getting better.
Well, we went to the Royal Oak. What night was it? Sunday night? Monday night.
Monday night.
Sunday night when I see Rick.
Okay.
But the first thing we need to do is go to the pub and let's see what the toilets are like.
Right.
See what the facilities are like. Obviously, Ellen needs to go and stuff like that. And do you know what? They were absolutely brilliant.
Well, we solved that problem about 2 years ago when Chris was having to get up 3 or 4 times a night to go to the loo.
Yeah.
And obviously she was waking me up, so I wasn't getting enough sleep. So I went to the doctors and said, what can we do? We thought tablets, just, you know, to not make you pee so much or whatever. But then she said, no, you've got to do like drink a lot of water in case you get an infection and stuff, right? So they offered a catheter.
Water, not Jack Daniels.
Yeah. But yeah, they offered a catheter.
Oh, okay.
And since then, whenever we go out, she never needs to go. So that's a bit more information, but there you go for those of you who are in wheelchairs and you want to go somewhere where it's not that wheelchair friendly.
You need to think about where you're going, how you're going to get there, what's the ramp like. Even, like I said, we've been coming to Tenerife for the last 10 years, and we've got it sussed from the moment we leave the house. We get picked up with a wheelchair taxi. Yeah. We don't jump the coach here, we have special transport with a wheelchair ramp on. And then obviously we go back to the same hotel every year. Yeah. Because of facilities, they've got a thing that...
Well, that's what happened to us. Yeah, we went to the Sheraton in La Caleta for that simple reason. They had the perfect facilities. They had a thing for the pool, which Chris used once, because it went in, but then it was... what am I going to say? She could go in the pool, but because she couldn't swim, right, it was too deep for her. Oh, okay. So the actual thing went in the deep end. Yeah. Which I think if you're getting in to swim is right. But if you get in and you can't swim, it's no good.
To be fair, Owen has armbands. He can swim, but then sometimes just relaxes and then sinks.
Yeah. Funny. Well, Chris won't put armbands on because she says, I'm not a girl, not a girl.
The funniest part is, at this hotel, there's a lot of people that go every year and there's always the same face of yours. And what we do is we get over and we take him to the very edge of the pool. Yeah. And you can see the lifeguard going like that. I'll sort the chair out and he goes, yeah, no problem. And me and Dean go 1, 2, 3.
And you chuck him in?
Well, how do you get in the pool?
I throw her in.
Well, just jump in, don't you?
Yeah, well, I throw when Chris used to swim, I'd throw a rubber ring in and then chuck her into the middle of the rubber ring.
The only thing I keep forgetting to do is actually turn around to make sure he comes back up. Yeah, it's just nice to see the faces when we throw them in the pool.
I'm in the wars, you know.
What have you done?
I've had it for a long time. It's what do they call it? Arthrosis, osteoarthritis.
Yeah.
And with the Kalima, it's playing up in my hip, and the pain is going all the way down my shin here.
It's walking too fast. The problem is we get to a certain age.
Stood up it is.
And when you say to your mate, how are you? They tell you.
Yeah.
And then you start playing top trumps with your tablets. Oh, I'm on 10 of them a day. Oh, past them, I'm on the stronger ones.
I'm on more than Chris now. Yeah. She's laughing. Yeah.
Oh, tell you how many I'm on. I've got one of those boxes with the days of the week.
I've got a box with all week for 2 people. Massive it is. And I have to fill it on a Wednesday morning. I hate that.
Yeah. Just don't get yours and Christine's mixed up.
No. Well, all she's got really is... let me just do this. I've just got to sit down for a minute.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh, jeez. Let's have a rest.
Go for a good pace.
There we go.
It's not been quiet this morning, isn't it?
I don't know what's up. There's a little bit of traffic.
Okay.
But they're all bloody going somewhere else.
But we came through here on the way back from the Irish Oak.
Yeah.
Crazy. Really, really big.
The Irish Oak, that's the one opposite Veronica's, is it? Or is it the one in...
from Veronica's.
Okay,
that's where he plays. He's in the Irish Oak one night, and then he's in the Garrison, which is next door. And we're going to see him in the Garrison, but again, the problem is we went in and said, what's the facilities like? And he went, yeah, you got no chance. No. So if he might go...
Is this Rick?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Is he doing a show or what? Or is he comparing?
Yeah, comparing, DJing, karaoke.
We don't go out a lot, so as I said, so. You need some physiotherapy massage, Tim, says Nigel.
No,
I need something.
I won't. He can do it himself.
We've got 89 people watching. Wayne, Angry Velo's on. Hard Rick Cafe is a family channel. Or did I misspell it? Hard Rick Cafe and beyond.
Go.
I'm gonna leave it.
Because you're in a rush this morning.
I was in a rush this morning, yeah. Hard Rick. There we go. We missed some. We got North Tenerife, man. Let's go back to the Hard Rick.
Yeah. Morning, Steve.
There he is. Foggy's on. Good morning. Diane's on. Diane, David, Bones on. What's that? What's that thing there? Is that a music thing, David? What's the logo? Get up for it, Nick. Dave Bardell's on. Nigel's on. Ray Duffy. Morning, Basil. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, it's all cloudy today, isn't it? But it is the Kalima.
Morning, Julie. See you on Thursday. She's staying at the Park La Plaza.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Carl.
Cool dude. Foggy Gifford, Nick Day, Badell, Nigel. Island seems fairly wheelchair friendly. You know, they've done a lot.
Yeah,
they have done a lot.
The part is obviously when the more you go in, the more hilly it gets, and he gets really tired, don't you?
Oh, it's hard work.
It is hard work. Warren says hi, Tim and guests. Hope you're all okay. For those of you just joining us, this is Vinnie Morris, and we got Owen, and we got, I was going to say Gary again, Dino. I'll remember it now.
Yeah. It's easy way to do it.
I'll remember it now. Julie Wade, Sophie Long's on, Louisa Parks on, Anne-Marie Elton's on twice. Nigel's on, Julie Wade, Domain, Nigel, Jeff France, morning Tim, morning Jeff. And Ray Duffy saying amen. Oh no, AME, hi. Anne-Marie Elton, there you go.
Mr. B, morning.
David Battler, he let the cat out the bag.
Well, Colin's fault. Are we blaming Colin? Please put in the comments. Who are we blaming? Me, Mr. B, or Colin? It was Colin's fault for going on a live last night.
Why did he go last night instead of tonight?
Him and Saf are doing something tonight.
Oh, right, okay.
So we went for a walk. We went to Chill Out. You know, Craftmasters, Daniel's new place just up here.
The one by the umbrella thing.
Yeah. And we got you got the alcoholic one, didn't you? And we just had the nice iced coffees. But we took a nice picture, and I thought I'll send it to Colin because he won't get it or say anything till Tuesday night after I've met you.
Got you.
But then he went on live last night. So as soon as I went on, he said, Vinny's in Tenerife. Thanks for the picture. I was like, oh man.
Oh dear.
And then Mr. B said, you're Tim's guest, aren't you, going for a walk? I said, yeah, okay. Yeah, I am going for a walk with Tim.
Trevor's over in 3 weeks. 3 weeks staying at the H10 Conquistador. I hope they finished all the renovations and the pool's still shut, I think.
Yeah, and it was a flooded there.
Flood there, yeah. And yeah, but I mean it's okay because nobody's staying there anyway because of the salmonella. It's a joke, ladles and jelly spoons. It's a joke. You were quick at getting that.
I know.
Panda mate.
One joker.
You are.
Yeah, fair point.
Good morning, Tim from sunny Flint, Everton Matthews. Flint. I used to live near Flint. I used to live in Shotton.
Oh, okay.
I was in above a wool shop opposite the Hare and Hounds. That's where I used to live. I used to work at the Ship. That was a rough bar, I tell you. Pig's Bar, we called it. Okay, looks like we're live again, ladies and gentlemen. What happened there?
It's false.
It is. I reckon the wheelchair's interfering with the Wi-Fi, that's what it is. It's the mass. It's your gravity. It's your gravity. David Button saying Frozen, so we got to sing Frozen now, okay. Let it go, let it go, let it go. There was one thing online I saw where the parents of kids that watch Frozen all the time go to therapy.
It's just in your head all the time.
Yeah, but then everything's like a lyric. Yeah. Somebody says something and then they start, you know.
We were doing that the other night, maybe.
Right.
Come on with something. A song came in our head and we were trying to figure out, singing to each other. Coming up with daft songs.
Right, ladles and jelly spoons. You're going back in my pocket now. If you want to see any more comments, you got to watch them yourself. But I reckon we'll just talk to you.
We'll find a place with nice coffee down there. I'm just trying to think of it. There's a nice little thatched one on the beach. We'll have
okay, yeah. Cool dude. I know it's the last month in fact it's been a jip, giving me jip, and my health app has said I'm doing a lot less walking. Right. So I thought, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Because I'm not well.
I'm not well. I'm not well.
Do some exercise, but then you can't because it hurts. And
right.
To stop it hurting, you've got to do exercise.
But I think there's these Thai massages you can go to.
Well, you must go different massages than I do.
The Thai massages, but the thing is I don't have a tie anymore since I stopped work.
Or a dickie.
I've still got a dickie. Oh God, we're gonna get banned, aren't we?
I know.
Anybody else on the island? You know, don't forget if you want to go for a coffee with me.
That's why I make myself a moderator, so I can put myself in time out. The amount of time I have to do it on Rick's channel.
Are you moderators now on my channel?
Yeah, I've been up for 3 years since last year.
Jeez, everybody's a bloody moderator on my channel.
No, you trust me.
I do. Well, I only met people I've met moderators.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm a moderator. Rick and Shelley, moderator for Rick's channel, yours, for Cole's.
We were talking about that last night, about talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Basically, I could do anything, couldn't I? And you'd still come on and talk amongst yourselves, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and it's an absolutely fantastic community. That's what I was telling these guys. You know, if you said, well, you just go on YouTube, but I know, you know, Ray Duffy had a fall, Mr. Butler, his knee.
Yeah.
You just know about
people's illnesses.
Illnesses, Trish's had her eyes done. You just know, because we're talking on the community, you know how everybody is. Is anybody else? Marie had her arm done, didn't she? Just trying to think, is anybody else?
I think Rick tried a Sunday morning one, didn't he?
I'm all good.
Rick tried a Sunday morning one with the men's club, and then all the women turned up.
Do you know, I don't know if anybody caught it. I see where Rick was trying to go with it, with men's therapy, and I sent him a story about 10 years ago when I had to look after my dad who was dying of prostate cancer, and I wasn't working. There was a lot of things going on. My partner went through a lot of things. She had cancer in the kidney, had to get that removed. Obviously we've got looking after our own. I've got another son as well. He's 19, severely autistic, so there's a lot going on.
Right.
And when my dad died, basically I broke, and I sent this all the story for Rick to read out, and that was the idea, I think, what Rick wanted to go with.
Yeah.
And I mentioned, I've got loads of kids, I mentioned it to my daughter, she's the eldest, and she had a really hard time because she was in uni at the time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help her. You know, she had to bunk the train, was living on super noodles, and there's nothing I could do. And it was a rough time for all of us. But I said to you the other day, didn't I, Dean? There's something going to go wrong, because at the moment, life's great.
So you're just waiting for the next problem, are you?
Well, you do, you know. I'm a great believer. I've got a tattoo there with yin and yang circle, and I believe in karma. Things are balanced. And at the moment,
what about entropy? That runs the universe. That's the total opposite.
Stuff in the needles, that entropy.
No, if you leave the system alone, it will get more chaotic.
I know. Well,
there we go.
Fan club flying in.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Later.
You're not allowed to shoot them, are you?
Cool, isn't it?
There's a certain height they've got to go at, and they're always lower. My drone can go 120 meters, and they can't come below 150. But he's about 80 meters, that guy. I know.
I've seen that back.
Now we've been having a bit of a kalima. We got a northerly wind coming in, and there's a big what's the hurricane? It's going towards England now. Ernesto, is it? Ernest. Hurricane Ernest is on its way to Britain.
No, hurricanes have got women's names for very good reason.
Well, it's probably a typhoon then, is it?
I've never seen a wave that big.
Hang on.
We're going to come down here the other night for this. This is the place to see the sun set, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's have a look at the. We won't see it these days.
Dude surfing over there. Yeah,
That's good surfing, isn't it?
Zoom Earth. There he is. Hurricane Ernesto.
Okay.
When's it due to make land? Are we gonna miss it, or just in time for it?
It's on the 21st of August at 1 o'clock. It should be above us.
What's tomorrow?
So it's on the way to Ireland. Have a look at this. So this is the Hurricane Ernesto's plotted path. At the moment, it's just there. Where is it? The green dot. That one. Hurricane Ernesto, and it's on the way to Ireland, and it's bringing this northerly winds down to us, but the heat of the Sahara is sending the dust over.
That's where we get the kalima.
And that's where they get the kalima from.
Okay. Well, if it's going to be over England tomorrow, is anybody near Runcorn? Can you just nip around and make sure my trampoline's all right? Last time we had a storm, I lost my trampoline, but the one that landed in my garden is actually better. So I kept it.
Left or right?
Well, it's raining.
Okay.
I'm conscious I don't want you to walk too far, and I know that I couldn't carry you. So.
Oh, I'll just get on a scooter. Actually, that won't help because it's standing up that's the problem.
Okay.
You imagine that the heat is right in the hip here, and the pain shoots right down to my knee. And then when I get a bit further, it starts in the calf. Meh. No, that's the.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? Getting old.
Getting old sucks, as they say.
Yeah, and youth is wasted on the young.
Youth is wasted on the young. That's a good one.
Yeah. And it is. They're just idiots, aren't they, until they get up and learn stuff.
Well, let's just make our own country and have new rules. I had a great rules once. It was basically, it wasn't a socialist paradise because I don't believe in socialism or capitalism. I believe in communityism. Communityism, right?
Cooperative.
Yeah, I mean, socialism is a word that's been bandied around that nobody knows the meaning of anymore. Exactly.
Well, he's just finished his BA in obviously politics and sociology. So.
Yeah, but the thing is what I'm saying is the actual meaning of what we call socialism, or I call socialism, is not what like the American right calls socialism.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of people don't know what it is. So what I say, change the word, get rid of the word, and create a new word with a new charismatic leader that can paint a beautiful picture of the future. Because we don't have one,
No.
right? There's no charismatic left person that paints a rosy picture of the future. Everybody's complaining about the last lot,
Yeah.
you know, which is no good. So what I said was, the education system's screwed as well, right? So I thought, well, what would I do if I had like a desert island with a load of people on it? And I said, well, all the kids would play until they're about 8. And then at 8, they'd start looking after old people, right?
We make them work down the pits and the mines.
There's no pits and mines. You've all got robots to do that now. So they just look after old people until they're about 20. And then at 20, they can decide what they want to do. After listening to all the stories of the old people, they got to decide what they want to do, and they can learn something for 10 years and become good at it. And then after 10 years, they become the teachers of the 20-year-olds. Yeah? And then after a while, you become what you want to be, and you can travel and do what you want, you know? Yeah. And eventually, you'll become an old person. You'll be looked after by an 8-year-old.
We were talking about this about values, and we're sat in a hotel and we're having some food, and I'm watching young kids eat and behaving at the table.
Yeah.
And they're just disgraceful. But then when I look at the parents, and you know, he's sat at the table with his hat on and he's chewing his mouth open, you just think, well, there you go, there's the example. And Dean and I often...
I blame €25 flights to Tenerife myself.
Cheap ones. Got 8 people in one eye. But then Dean and I talk about handshakes.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I've obviously taught the kids to shake a person's hand, and there's rules to it. And people don't get it. Some people just don't teach the basics.
Right. Maybe they don't know the basics.
Well, then that's their parents'
fault, yeah. Which is us.
The basics. Yeah. But again, you know.
Our generation's the one that failed.
Yeah. Dean and I get introduced to people. And Dean looks at me and goes, and you know, I know what he said, because somebody's just shook my hand and it's like shaking the Queen, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the basic skills, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Oh, jeez.
It's holy, isn't it?
Yeah. Get that filled. Let's have a look at the waves.
Jesus, they're coming in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just got to sit for a minute, Winnie.
Yeah, no problem.
You just bought that? Still got the price tag on it.
That's his. It's price tag.
Alright, see what you guys are saying. Live chat.
Unfortunately, we don't get a refund.
109 people watching now. God, we must be so intense with our stuff. Trying to talk to the wife into a cheeky couple of weeks in September, not having any luck yet. What, are you trying to... There we go. Are you trying to talk her into letting you come, or coming with her? Cool dude. Let's have a look at this.
Just about to see the ferry.
Yeah, it's very misty today, isn't it? It's very, what's the word as well? Am I in the way? Shall I move? I'll move. Are you okay? I was on his path. I was on his smell path, though. I've ruined his walk now.
Yeah, he likes to go by the wall, obviously.
Oh dear. Looks like he's been beaten.
We were looking at the dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anne-Marie will be there from the 30th of September for 2 weeks. Keith's on, morning all. Hi Deanne, says Alan. Tricia, hi Graham. Hurricane, the Atlantic, typhoon in the Pacific. What's got the women's names then? I thought it was something that...
Is it hurricanes that normally have women's?
Women's names. Maybe they run out of women's names and it's Ernesto. Or maybe Ernesto is identifying as a woman now. Very envious, Anne. You never know, we may get there, but very significant career changes coming up for me and my wife, so we have to prioritise for a few months, to be honest. There you go. We're going to get hammered in Costa del Trun tomorrow. Well, lucky for you. I can't afford to get hammered. Not looking forward to that hurricane coming to Ireland, says Anne-Marie. Hi Tim, that's me, our old man today. Birthday 65, John Patton.
Happy birthday.
We've got to sing it. Right, John. Let's get me off there and get everybody on, I think it is. Right, ladles and jelly spoons, we're going to sing happy birthday to John Patton.
Me.
Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John Patton. Happy birthday to you. And many more on Channel 4.
It feels silly at all these people walking past it.
You don't feel silly. Let's see what it sounded like.
Care not a jot.
You can only hear me. Oh, there we go. So you can only hear me, could you? Well, they sound great. They're actually in 3 different octaves.
He's not allowed to sing.
He's not allowed to sing?
Yeah, there's a court order against him. I promise you don't want to hear him sing.
Women's names should be inappropriate. They use every time a storm, so I think hurricanes are 50% male now, says David. Nigel and many more. See, Webby would have come today if it hadn't been a secret.
Oh, right, okay.
I'd have told him.
We'll catch up with
The
Webby.
Mayor of Callio's on listening, the waffle. Love you, Vinny and the gang.
Did it not win on the raffle then, no Webby?
Yeah, we put it back. Sing on, lad, says Wood Rabbits. Thanks, boys, says John. Happy birthday, John. Perfect pitch, Tim. There you go. Hi, Webby Boom. Barbershop Quartet. There we go. Let's go. Carry on.
I think the cafe's just there, is it?
Oh, yeah, there's, what's it called? Sam Borodon.
Is it?
The Sam Borodon. Has it got a thatched roof, has it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think the one you're thinking of used to be there.
Yeah. And then there's one further around. We found the next place. These have got to go back up to the hotel for 10 o'clock. The partner and the monster-in-law are going, mother-in-law are going to the market.
The market? Which market's that?
The one that's miles that way.
Los Cristianos?
Yeah.
Is that today?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Sundays.
Oh, right, okay.
Women in shopping.
Handbags, perfumes, and other stuff that we don't need.
Load of rubbish.
Yep. But keeps them happy.
Keeps the people who flog him happy as well.
Well, we're just going to have a pool day, aren't we? Just have a chill.
It should be like Singapore, where if you're found with a bag that isn't what's the word, genuine, they take it off at the airport and shred it. So what am I going to put my drugs in now?
Right answer.
Nice answer.
There we go. Here's my granddad. Let's have a look at my granddad.
See if you remember this.
Alright, granddad. How you doing, mate? Anno 1998. That's not my granddad. You got no safers up here, no?
Clammy here today, isn't it?
It is. It is. I always fancied this one, the corner house.
Really?
Either that one or number 7, 007.
Also, all nice and tranquil. Living by the beach is fantastic. But then, when you get a storm, or certainly in England,
Yeah,
the salt will just like eat your car.
yeah.
So it's nice on nice days, but then you get bigger then, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Say, is there a flag up? No, there'll be a red flag up here somewhere.
It's not really a beach, is it?
Poles there.
What's he doing? So here we go. 007 coming up. That's the one.
I wonder how much.
$1.5 million.
We can all dream, can't we?
Actually, all you got to do is to get somebody to buy it for you.
Or marry into them.
No, I mean, get somebody to buy it for you. It's like, what do they call it? A mortgage.
A coffee here?
Yes, sir.
No, oh, when it's too early for alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to slip now on the ice.
Should have seen these two. These two come in the other night at 2:30. They've been
You pick the best spot.
at the Bull's Head.
Whoops! Ah! I'm just joking.
Are you gonna? Yeah, they're gonna go back up and make sure.
Are you going to go back? Am I going to see you before you get back, are we?
Yeah, we'll pop up to Christo.
There he is. On Friday?
Yeah, I don't know this Friday or next Friday.
3 different, okay.
I'll message you.
See you, Dino. Dino!
There we are.
All right. Thank you.
See you in a minute.
Let's sit with the back to this so they got a bit of a view.
Yeah.
Hola, café con leche para mí, por favor, y agua con gas.
Cappuccino, por favor. Gracias. I always find it's better to learn a little bit of Spanish, even if it's just like
Exactly.
saying good morning to people and
The only thing is, if you get too good at the pronunciations,
they think you're Spanish, you know. I've had that before at the airport.
I'll watch your stuff, darling, don't worry. I'll watch it. He's off.
Yeah, those two the other night. We went to Bull's Head, and they were bouncing around having a dance and stuff, and then I come back in about 1 o'clock, and they strolled back in about 2:30. How Dean got in and pushed him, I don't know, because they were both bladdered.
Really?
But that's what they do. That's what Dean does. He, they both disappear. Come back, sort them out, put them to bed.
I got my bag tipping over. There we go.
Yeah.
So, Vinny, what are you doing for work these days?
I'm a health and safety. I was a health and safety manager. And
Yeah.
now I'm a health and safety consultant.
Oh, basically you stopped working and started talking.
Yeah, I've just finished a contract that I was with for 10.5 years, and I've now gone freelance. So I'm covering 3 days a week at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to work a couple more? Possibly, if the contract's right.
Can you work online, or is it?
There are times
You're welcome.
I can do stuff at home, But I quite enjoy the travel. I quite enjoy the variety of meeting different people and then just going to different locations. Some are warehouses.
Right, gracias.
Some are like a factory making.
Johnson
stuff.
water?
No. I had some big bottle before I come out. That's one thing I'm always conscious of, trying to get plenty of water. So I've had breakfast, coffee, water before we left the hotel. So yeah, I just like keeping busy.
So is retirement on the cards anytime soon, or are you just going to keep doing this until you drop?
I enjoy what I do. I actually get up in the morning and I love going to work, and it sounds sad.
Well, no, I mean, it's just if you didn't enjoy what you did, that is a sad life.
Yeah,
you know.
I always remember.
And unfortunately, not everybody can has the opportunity to do what they love, to get paid for it.
It was only when I was looking after my dad when he was dying, I found out he worked in Ford's in Halewood in Liverpool for 17 years in a paint shop and hated every minute of it.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, I understand why you did it. I'm grateful you did it, but like you say, life's too short to do things that you don't like, or be things that you don't want to do, or even be with. I'm divorced. Dean's to my first partner. Life's too short, and you've got to move on. And sometimes you've got to be a little bit selfish, even if it's within your work or your own life, just for your own sanity.
Yeah.
What I was saying before.
Let me just make sure that you're being picked up on the mic.
Yeah. I'm divorced.
Yeah, it's working.
Things are good at the moment. Expecting my daughter's expecting the first baby, so going to be a granddad in November.
Is that your first grandchild?
It is.
Cool, dude. We just got the second one 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. She's just had a promotion in work. Her fella's just had a promotion, and they've just moved house, so everything's really going well for them. Dean's he's been in Australia, travelling the world for 2 years. He came back for 6 months, got into a really good job, and the boss is sad because now, as soon as we go back on the Saturday, Tuesday, he's flying back out to Australia.
Oh wow, what does he do there?
It's like entertainment, mobile fairgrounds, inflatables, booking Broncos, corporate events, big
Circus,
shows.
basically.
It's kind of that sort of life.
Is it a travelling show?
Yeah. And sometimes there's a lot of travelling, you can imagine, in Australia.
Right, yeah.
But he loves it. So much so the family who runs the business have basically paid for this flight.
Well done.
Because they want him back.
Yeah. Invest in your employees.
Yeah.
I had a mate and he went out painting in Australia. And what they'd do, they'd go the outback to these little villages, Billabongi and all these villages with really weird names. And then they'd have a big thick rope, and this one guy, not him, but his mate, his Australian mate, is a big guy. He'd throw a rope over the roof of this house, right? And the other mate would get it on the other end, and it was just long enough that he could tie it round his waist, right? And then the other guy would climb up the rope and tie that round his waist, so they were both hanging, if you like, right? And then, so they were both hanging in the middle of the house, if you like. And then when one guy wanted to paint up near the roof, the other guy was painting down the bottom.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. And what they do, they got some way of shouting. That they'd put their feet against the wall, and then they both push out at the same time, and then just move the rope over to the next meter, right? And then they'd swing.
So dragging ladders out and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And so they'd do 2 a day or something, something stupid like that, because they were really, really fast. And then they come back and do the second. So they did like a circuit of what they were doing, and it was. I don't know how they lived or what they got paid or whether it was just room and board or something. But I mean, it was a great life. He came back fit, brown as a berry.
Yeah, he loves it. He's done a lot of travelling before he got there, and he's also gone from Melbourne through the outback for a month, and and ended up in Perth before he came home.
Okay.
Him and a mate in a truck, and did the usual tourist bit, Ayers Rock and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
he loves it.
Well, you can't call it Ayers Rock anymore.
Yes, he does tell me the proper name.
Uhuru or something, isn't it? Well, I thought.
Aurora.
Yeah, I thought that was the woman out of Star Trek. No offence meant. John, my birthday, done it. Gary Barlow from Take That started off in the pubs and clubs of Runcorn.
He was in the Royal British Legion. Gary Barlow lives in the next kind of town in Frodsham and Helsby. And he started off in the Royal British Legion years ago. An act would turn up and do a song. Yeah. And what you had to provide was an organist and a drummer. Mm-hmm. The drummer was called Ian, and the organist was Gary Barlow at age 15. And then he started doing his own songs, and it allowed him to have sometimes his own set. Mm-hmm. And then what happened is he did himself out of business because backing tracks came along.
Right.
Well, he started doing the backing tracks.
You started playing them?
Yeah.
Recording them, yeah.
For all the artists. So everybody around Cheshire went to him, and he'd do all their backing tracks on CDs. So basically do himself out of a job and then put them back into the job as that. And then he then went on to the Christmas Carol, a programme with Philip Schofield, which he came second. Mm-hmm. And the last time I saw him was actually in a McDonald's in Warrington, and he'd just come back for an audition for a boy band. And then I saw
I hope he gets it.
And then I saw him years later. I was dropping some ammunition off at one of the TA centres in Stockport, and they were using that as a rehearsal base.
All right.
Because it's secure, it's fenced, and you have a massive drill hall, so they had all the space, and he was doing all rehearsals and stuff in there. So
for Take That?
Yeah, that was the year that Robbie left.
All right, okay. Got my worst sunburn in Lanzarote. I was there. The Kalima happening. Yeah, you hope you got 50 factor on.
Yeah.
Pubs are Runcorn, got that. Alan Brickle, pro-Palestine protest. Do you get any pro-Palestine protests over there? I've not seen any, but I mean, no, I've not seen any. No. I think people protesting about stuff that's local, yeah. But if you got nothing to worry about, or the government tells you got nothing to worry about, then you start doing other stuff, don't you?
People think that there's protests around holidaymakers. There isn't.
No, it's about the government and their tourist model, which creates an impasse for accommodation, as you say.
Yeah, and the general, residents, workers just can't get accommodation or can't afford it.
Yeah, well,
but that's the same in
everybody's looking for $1 a pint, right?
You go to Lake District, and the people who were born there can't live there.
No,
because
Cornwall's the same. Yeah. North Wales the same.
Yeah.
Oops, Brecky Oots, the new. See you later. Going live tonight at 9:30. Please join me if you can. Alan's Homemade Vlogs. I will try that. It's Tuesday, is it? Because Cole's not going live tonight.
No. Yeah.
So Alan's Homemade Vlog is going live tonight at 19:30, not 9:30. Please join if you can. Don't forget, Alan, no bright lights behind you. Have something interesting in the background. Make sure your sound's okay. Are you going to use the Pocket 3 as a webcam? That might be good, because then you could use this connected. But yeah, let me know. Or if you're just going to do it on a phone. Watching you on the balcony in Tenerife, says Jeremy Maggs. Whereabouts in Tenerife are you, Jeremy? Chris Godfrey, good morning. Having manners costs nothing, says Nigel. This is when we're talking about manners.
Absolutely.
Very fortunate, could not have wished for a better parents. Alan looks more like North Wales today, yeah. Live from Rills, says Nigel. Morning, Keith. That was some fish you had last night. Who's on, Keith? Ah, okay, yeah. The All Things Tenerife. Subash Daswani Melwani. I think that might be Sub, is it? Is that you, Sub? I can't see the picture. I live there in Park Santiago 4. Okay. Morning, David. Women's names, we did that one. Would Rabbit sing on? That's okay. Christina Willoughby, morning, Tim. They normally alternate the storm names, so the next one will be female. Okay. The winners are on the Facebook page, Vinny, if you want to look at Webby Sports Roundup Facebook page.
Don't care. I didn't win, so
don't care. Excuse me. And Smilers, hi from New Zealand. Eugene, Vinny, and Tim, how you doing? Remember to smash the like button. Diane, hi Smiler. I think they make Jaguar in Land Rover in Halewood.
Yes, they do now.
Okay.
Actually, when I got made redundant many years ago, and I went for the job there as the health and safety manager, or one of the health and safety managers, and I got pipped to the post by my boss.
No.
and you know, the guy had the good grace to ring me up and say, unfortunately, you didn't get the job. However, it was very, very close between the two of you, and I'm only ringing you because to let you know you didn't get the job. Your boss did. But he said it was a close call, which I thought was nice.
Yeah. Tony Tabaro, good morning. Eugene, good morning. Peter Porter, morning. Coming over on the 15th of September for 10 days. You never know if Tim's telling a joke. Me and my family over in November, good for a walk and talk. One morning, Tim, Mick Paxton, no problem. The easiest thing to do, and I've kept the website up to date now. It broke for a couple of weeks, and I didn't notice because nobody was booking, right? And they changed something, and I had to change the code for the embedding in my website to book. So go to timothydow.com/events, pick an event you want to join, and then go into the embedded calendar and just book it. Costs you nothing. All you got to give me is your phone number and your email address, which I do not share.
Under GDPR regulations.
You know, I've met Gary in Borders, Cheshire Oaks, really nice guy. Subash, good morning, Timothy, nice to see you again. Did anyone see the super moon last night? A lot of people took photos of it.
Yeah, it was a nice full moon. I'm not sure it was
I couldn't see it much here. Using my MacBook Air, Tim, possibly connect Pocket 3. It connects great. If you need a Thunderbolt cable though to connect it, and they're about €80. So just a normal USB-C cable won't hack it. Well, it will, but you'll be jittery. But you need that. The other thing you can do is connect your phone over Wi-Fi. It's called the continuity camera, and you can see it over the Wi-Fi. Or you can plug your iPhone in using a cable, and it shows up as a camera. So you can do it like that. So that's good. Unless, of course, your MacBook Air is one of the latest ones, then you might as well just use the camera, the FaceTime camera.
Tim has told he's already got 2 cameras on the phone in his hand.
Yeah, and we got the Wi-Fi.
This is mobile stuff.
This is the mobile stuff, yeah. I really enjoyed the walk today as you basically walked around the Park Santiago 4, where you're sitting in the Prom Cafe at Park Santiago 3, where I sit and people watch. There's a San Borodon, which is one of the Canary Islands that doesn't really exist.
Okay.
Thanks for the reminder, Anne. Just thumbed up now. There you go. MacBook Airs look awesome. I got a MacBook Air M2 with a terabyte of storage and 8 gig I think it is, and it works perfectly for me. I can do everything. I can. If you've got a MacBook or any Mac really, but one of the latest Macs, and you've got also Final Cut, doing your editing on Final Cut. I found out yesterday or the day before that motionvfx.com have got loads of free templates you can just download and use, and you've probably seen one as the trailer to this if you're in early, or if not, is it public? I'll put it public now and you can see them. Contents, videos, interview teaser. Oh, they are public. There's one called Interview Teaser, and there's one called Taste of the Channel, and they were all done with free templates from Motion VFX. Or maybe one of them wasn't. Taste of the Channel. I'm not sure. I'm just checking.
Adverts.
Got to watch my own adverts. Oh no, the taste of the channel was actually a timeline, not a template. So what you can do, you can buy a whole timeline where they put all the effects and everything in for you, and they put placeholders for your footage. And all you do is you drag your footage to the placeholder and say replace. And once you've replaced all the placeholders, you go and you change the text, right? You go and change the text. Thank you. And then you can go in, and the placeholders are pretty short, so you can click the tilde key and then drag the footage left and right, so you've got an in and out spot.
Does that take all the sound and everything with it?
It's got everything with it. You don't really need sound, because what they do, they give you a 120 beat per minute. What's it called? 120 beat per minute track, and the cuts are at 120 beats per minute. Yeah. So all you need to do is download a 120 beat per minute thing. Gracias. Gracias. All you got to do is download a 120 beat per minute track from, let's say, Epidemic Sound, link in the description, and put it on, and you've got your own thing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
But there's free templates as well.
You have to tell that to the Scotsman in Tenerife. He's not a fan of editing, is he?
No, he doesn't have a Mac either. He doesn't have a Mac either.
It does make me chuckle him.
But the person that I admire is Edinburgh Beyond, Michael, because he does everything on his phone.
Yeah, well, we met last year, didn't we?
I did.
We met at Freaky Friday.
At Freaky Friday, yeah.
And we got the taxi back together.
I was looking for the picture. Didn't we take a picture?
I've got pictures. I'm not sure if Michael was in it, but I've got lots of pictures with WEBBY, but I'm not sure if we all got in the picture.
I thought I'd taken pictures of you, because what I was going to do for the thumbnail was to put you in and then blank you out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just your outline.
Just my fat belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. You scare people.
Bam-ba-lam. Oh, fat belly, bam-ba-lam. It's 10:05. You don't have to be anywhere, do you? I can smell bacon now. Damn.
It's killing it.
I'm so...
No, they've gone back to the sunbed. They're all good.
Okay, they're all good.
Do you know what? I love coming back and coming holiday with the kids. Well, I sort of say kids. The youngest is 19. My eldest is 31. They drag me out. Come on, Dad. Come on. Let's go and get drunk. Okay. My missus just said, just be quiet when you come in.
Right. I can't do that anymore, because I've got to be. I can't be paralytic anymore, ever. Because if something happens with Chris, then I've had it.
To be fair, if the boys were still here now, and you said to them, when's the last time you saw your dad drunk? It'd be many, many years ago.
Many, many years ago.
Yeah.
But I had 3 alcohol-free beers last night, $2.50 a pop for little, testers. Yeah. $7.50 for.
How much is the big bottle in Monte Cristo?
$3.50.
Drives mad, doesn't it? Like when you go to a pub and you drive and a pint of Coke probably cost you as much as the pint did.
Yeah.
Just like that. There's no incentive, is there?
No. I watched one of Michael's, and Kevin Scotsman was on it, and they had a £7 5 pence pint. Yeah. £7 5 pence.
No, because you were shouting at them because they were at the window behind them, the light.
That's right, yeah. Is that near Los Cristianos? This is in between Los Cristianos and Costa Adeje.
Yeah, parks on the L3 is there.
I'll tell you where it is, Diane. The Hard Rock Cafe and that Golden Mile where all the shops are, we're on the seaside of it.
So that's just the...
Right. In fact, we can walk through, can we?
You can do, and then you can go around to where the abandoned building is, you can do that. I'm sure there's just the one you can walk through.
Yeah, you can, I think. There's like a shopping centre down the bottom there.
Ah, that's the one, yeah. Apparently it's just salt water, isn't it? One of the pools is salt water.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Nigel's asking a question. Is your Pocket 3 an Osmo, Alan? Right? And the reason that he's asking that, for those of you who think, well, they're all Osmos. Yeah, DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it's in the name. Before the Pocket 3 came out, there was obviously the DJI Pocket 2, but what came out as well...
Is that the one from China, the Ismo?
No. is the Feutech Pocket 3. And this is just the controller.
One for the ladies just walking past in a minute.
Oh yeah.
All the surfers. And
there you go, zoom in.
yeah.
So this is the Feutech Pocket 3. So this is a magnetic, and this is what I put on the top of the car to do the drive arounds, which I'm going to do on the way home. And it's remotely controlled through this, or you can now clip this in like that. And I don't get anything for this, but they are on sale at the moment for $329 for the set. 4K,
And you stick it on top
60
of the car.
frames a second. There's slow motion, there's motion lapse as well. So you can do a time lapse and then pick the start and the end, and it'll do it like that. So if we turn it on, it's connected through USB on here, but when you undo it, it connects wirelessly.
Yeah, you did the all-round in the cafe, didn't you?
Yeah. So here I've got it set up to do the time lapse. So it takes a 10-minute time lapse, one picture every 4 seconds, and that gives me 5 seconds of footage. And you can pick your first point and press the plus, then move it to the end point and press the plus, and then it'll do it. And if you connect it through the phone, the Feutech app, you can do up to 5 what's it called, stations. So you can go, yeah. If you're following a river or you're following a skyline or something, it's quite good. Or clouds or whatever, or a moon.
It's the one that follows faces and things
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Oh, there is a face tracking on it, not as good as this though. I mean, if it was a toss-up between the two and money was no object, I'd get the Osmo Pocket 3, right? But that is 600 for the set, right? This is half price, 325, 329. So basically, there's an advantages to this because you can stick it anywhere and remotely control it. It's great for voyeurism.
Did you say that out loud?
Well, you see, if you say it, then it's a joke.
Yes.
But everybody who's thinking it is a weirdo. I would never do that.
Best thing I saw in a pub toilet, and you have these phrases: a drunken man's words are a sober man's thoughts.
Oh, wow.
I know, that's a bit profound.
That is profound, that is.
But I love that. Never forgot it. That was in Wales. Just up from
Was he looking at a sheep, was he? She's very tasty, you know.
It's
I like lamb.
You know, when you go to the toilet and you got the women, photographs of the women looking down. You go in Wales and there's only the wellies there. Sorry.
I lived in Wales for 10
Apologies
years.
for Flint.
I lived in Wales for 10 years. I married, my first wife was Welsh. All of my friends are Welsh. And I think, I was saying it the other night, last night actually, there's 3 types of people in Wales. There's the hardline nationalist. There's the, I can't remember what the third one is, but there's lots of normal people. But you get the people who are really, really proud to be Welsh, you know?
Yeah.
And you get the ones who don't like being Welsh, I think is the third one. But yeah, it's a great country. It's a great country.
The difference is when you go Cardiff to mid Wales to likes of Rhyl and Deeside and just on the coast, the different people aren't in different accents. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely.
I lived in Pwllheli, you know. Pwllheli, which means salty pool. Pwllhalan. I really enjoyed the walk today. Oh, we did that one. 106 people still watching. Okay, didn't get this here. They enjoyed the Hard Rock Hotel pool days. Oh, no, the Hard Rock Hotel's up near us. The Hard Rock Cafe is in Las Americas, so it's slightly different. Alan's Home Abroad says, please say hi to Vinny, top bloke. Hello, Vinny.
Hello, how are you
How are you
doing?
doing? It's okay. Thanks, Alan.
Thank you, young man.
Alan sold his Feutech. Good morning, Tim, Vinny, and everyone watching, says Alan Fraser. Right, I'm going to put you in my pocket and we're going to make a move.
Alan Fraser's the number 2 joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm funnier.
So, I'll just finish the water.
Leave a tip. Oh, I'm sure I get hay fever. I have to get hay fever in one eye and one nostril. You know, this eye starts watering.
It's right side, is it?
Yeah.
That's logical.
Thanks.
Right, let's get me Wi-Fi back in. Clip it in. Stick it on. Muchas gracias, mi niña. Hasta luego.
Gracias.
Oh, here we go. One for the girls.
Now, you saw Tim and I half an hour ago, you know.
So we got to get better at this now.
They're doing exercise and these poor things just look bored.
They're going out in that in a minute. Hope they all come back safe.
People are swimming.
Yeah.
There's no flag up.
What do you say, are swimming?
All the rock formations here.
Oh, yeah.
It started up at the Canada Mountains, didn't it? And it's got round here now, isn't it? Somebody homeless sleeping on the beach.
Well, he's not homeless then, is he?
There's worse places to be homeless, to be fair, isn't there?
That's true. Homeless, homeless. I thought they were singing Gormless at the time. Gormless, Gormless.
I've been called Gorman when I was a kid.
Well, it's not good if you haven't got any gum.
I remember, people are old enough to remember, like the first year, second year, third year. My 4th year report says, I think Vincent's left school already. Didn't do well.
I used to know a guy called Vinnie Jones. I didn't really know the guy. I was 5 years old at school. But I'll never forget, his arse got tanned every day. Mrs. Brennan, God rest her soul, used to bring him out to the front of the class, put him over her knee, pull his shorts up and expose a buttock and tan it till it was red. Every day.
You do that now.
And he used to bring cold bean sandwiches for lunch, like a tin of beans on a butty.
Yeah.
Cold bean sandwiches. Vinnie Jones, never forget him.
We used to have a teacher called, his name was John Carron. I've still got him on Facebook. He's
Is he still alive?
yeah, he's aging very well. But his nickname was Gus because he looked like like quite strong jawed.
We had a Gus.
Somebody could call him. Remember Gus the monkey out the, was it Beano or Dandy one of those?
Yeah.
And that's why we called him Monkey, like Gus. And in the end, he loved the nickname. But oh my God, he could throw a board rubber.
Uh-huh.
The big wooden things. Jesus Christ! If you knew you get hit by one of them.
I don't think anybody ever got hit though, did they? It was close.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember everybody getting hit. Are we going up here?
Shortcut, go back one.
Yeah.
That's a clear pattern now, isn't it?
Yeah. We had a teacher that we called Gus. His name was Aubrey Sutherland.
Aubrey.
He's probably still alive. Hi Aubrey, if you're watching, or Gus as we used to call you. And he came to school in a Motor Guzzi T3 Californian. And if you let the air out the tyres, it'd stand up without a stand. It was like,
Do you want the peach snack?
basically, if you either had a Goldwing, Honda Goldwing or something like that, but this was a Motor Guzzi T3 Californian. That was excellent. Can we get this way? I think we can. So here, Alan. There's Alan's flat up the top there. Alan stays on the top floor up there sometimes, Alan Fraser.
When we came last year,
Huh?
Jackie Stewart, she follows the channel, is a lovely lady. We went to the corner
Racing
bar.
driver.
Yeah. What she? We went to the corner bar,
Yeah.
to watch Shelley, and there was a lady sat by herself. So as we got talking, it turns out she recognises my name from the channel.
Right.
And she's here to see Shelley.
All right.
So I said, come and sit with us, and we had a cracking night together and had a laugh.
Yes, that's your
And then
pick-up line of ever, isn't it? I'm here to see Shelley.
Yeah. I'll have to write that one down.
Oh, there you go. If you ever want to pick a girl up, right, in a bar, just go up and say, "Are you that woman from Tim's channel?"
Yeah.
And say, "What's that?" And then get her to subscribe, and then talking point, isn't it?
Or if you've got a deep voice like mine, you can just say, "How you doing?" In a Scouse accent.
In a Scouse accent, of course, yeah.
Do you know what? I moved out of Liverpool when I was 4.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had to cultivate the Scouse accent then?
I'm very, very tame compared with others. You listen to John Bishop, and again, John Bishop, same age as me. He left Liverpool when he was 4. I kind of knew him growing up, but he went to a different school. But if you listen to his accents compared with mine, some people keep it
Right.
and thrive on it.
Well, I never had a Manchester accent, really. It depends who I'm talking to.
Yeah, sometimes you fall back into it.
But my first memories were Prestwich, which is North Manchester, in between Manchester and Bury, right? And that's my first. And my mum taught me to speak correctly, properly, until I went to secondary school, and then I got the shit kicked out of me for being a posh git. So then I had to learn, hey, going manny Safi. This Bury accent, black puddings. But my daughter can do the accent now, the black pudding accent.
Oh, okay.
But her natural accent, funnily enough, Booms.
Boom tracks?
Is it Boom?
Boom tracks, yeah. You're going to sue the Webby for taking your name. Webby's Boom tracks, and here's the...
Take my life in my hands.
As well. So you know all today.
I'm not allowed to say that anymore either.
Trolley.
Wally Trolley.
Nobody on it, like, I don't think it is funky, isn't it?
He was thinking I could have been a doctor.
Yeah. That's the other thing about the kids, and they'll tell you. I've always said, if you choose your career, you are very lucky.
Yeah.
However, sometimes you can't. You've got both on. Not always choose your career, but whatever you do, be the best at it, and promotion and money will come. And that's what's happened. They've all, in the respective jobs, they've all had promotion. They all enjoy it, and they've all been well looked after, and they love it.
Well, when I used to do my magic show, it was the, not the Sheraton, what was it called? The Ritz-Carlton. Mm-hmm. I did the afternoon show on a Monday, or early evening, it was like 5 o'clock. And it was all kids.
Oh, right.
And I said, I'm not a children's magician, you know that, don't you? No, don't worry about it, they're intelligent, they'll enjoy it. So anyway, at the end of it, the parents were there as well, mostly. And at the end of it, I just said, look, life's changing, the way work's changing. All you got to do is to pick something you love, be the best you can be, and somebody somewhere in the world will pay you to do it. And that's true. That is true. Hey, they were maintaining it this morning. It is nice.
It is nice at night time when the music's on.
I've never seen it in the night.
It's got quite busy around here with it.
Yeah. You ever been to Harry's bar?
No, I've been past it, been to Teriyaki.
Oh yeah.
And then we go to Vegas Grill, usually once a year.
Let's sit here for a second.
Love that place. It's Vegas, Hard Rock Cafe, not the hotel.
Hard Rock Cafe. So Deanne, if you're still on, this is the Hard Rock Cafe behind me. And this is the fountain in front of us. And I'm parked underneath, which is always empty. And people think, oh, you're going to be paying a fortune for that, Tim. An hour cost me €2 or something like that, $2.50, something like that. So if you're only staying for an hour or 2 hours, it's well reasonable. And I think there's a maximum as well. I think if you stay 3 hours, you might as well stay all day or something like that, you know. So yeah, it's quite affordable
as well.
Yeah. And I'm still got this jip in my bloody right leg. Well done.
Lovely smile.
Exactly. So, ladles and jelly spoons. It is now 10:23. I've got to go to Los Cristianos now. If you want to come.
No, we'll have a catch up.
Okay.
Either have another walk next week, or we'll definitely be at Monte Cristo one night with the boys.
Okay.
But we've also got to catch up with Shelley, catch up with Rick. We'll be at Hoppy's. You'll see me dancing at Hoppy's on Thursday.
You booked?
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, always booked. So yeah, it's a lot of people to see. And let's get around. But yeah, I'll have a catch up with Webby.
Exactly, Los Cristianos, we did that one. Yeah. October, great price. Piece of kit. Didn't get there. Don't speak Welsh in South Wales. That's the main difference, in my opinion. I think a lot of South Walians now, the kids especially, are learning it in school. So it's becoming a thing. The only thing is that I think that the North Walian Welsh is something like that's grown up, you know. So there's lots of English words in there, and it's sort of a modern language. Whereas the traditional Welsh that you learn in school is more, I would say, more Shakespearean-y type stuff. So you know.
Yeah, I admire it. You know, the Welsh and the Scottish for having the culture and flying the flag. Unfortunately, you know, you're not allowed to do it in England, right? Or you're frowned upon.
I think what it is that there's a difference between the oppressed and the oppressor. Yeah? So if our history as Englishmen is oppressing people that are not like us and stealing their goods, yeah, which is basically how we built the empire, right?
Yeah.
Then the people who were oppressed, or not the people, but the peoples that were oppressed, will want their independence, which they get, you know, obviously. I mean, I reckon Britain should give away all the overseas territories and then claim aid as a third world country. So there you go. But yeah, if you're the historical oppressed, then you need something to hang on to, your identity, and a language is a good thing. Songs are another good thing. Flags, of course, but yeah. Wrap yourself up in your father's flag, as Elton John would say, or as I call him, Reggie Dwight. Tim, your leg, is it sciatica? No, it's osteoarthritis, not porosis, it's osteoarthritis. And I get it in my shoulder, I get it in my elbow, I get it in my left hip and down my left leg 2 months ago. And now I'm getting it in the right leg. And the nurse yesterday says, I can make an appointment with the doctor, but you've got to wait half an hour. And I didn't have time because I was going to do meet up Monday. And so I said, no, I know what it is. I said, it doesn't matter. And she says, but the Kalima's not doing you any favours either. So it's the change in the weather. And Christina's knackered as well.
It's not going to get any better, is it?
No. Tricia, see you on Thursday, says Vinny. Says Tricia. Oh, Vinny, see you on Thursday, says Tricia. But that's only because you're going to be you're not here, are you, Tricia? You're going to be watching on TV. Okay. I guess a blue. I'd guess a blue.
Hope your eyes are getting better, Tricia.
Oh, is Vinny a red or a blue?
Living in Runcorn, come from Liverpool, neither.
Neither, no.
I'm not a fan of football.
I'm not a fan of football either, no.
I don't mind the odd games of rugby, and even if I go to watch a bit of football, we've got local clubs, Runcorn Linnets, which my cousin's son is the goalie, so occasionally I'll go and watch that, but it's more to support him than the actual game.
I used to like the name Runcorn because basically it was a sort of play on words. You get corns on your feet and you run with your feet, so Runcorn. It was halfway up. Is it near a place that begins with W, Warrington?
You've got Widnes and Warrington.
Yeah. Because when I used to go to Manchester from North Wales, I'd have to pass through them.
Yeah.
If you weren't on the motorway, because you didn't have a licence.
Yeah, and we've just had a new bridge as well. New bridge built across.
Yeah. Is that the best thing to come out of Runcorn now, is it? Right, here we go. So there's still 91 people watching. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. Sorry I didn't go very far with my, I'm going to call it sciatica from now on, because it's easier than saying osteoarthritis.
Just say he's getting old.
I'm just getting old. Getting old sucks, as they say. I'd like to thank Vinny, I'd like to thank Owen, and I'd like to thank Dino for joining us if you're still watching. Monster-in-law at home, hi. And your partner? Kim.
I'm your son, Bradley.
I'm Bradley. And don't forget, tomorrow morning I've got nobody to walk with, which is a godsend, because I might just go for a coffee somewhere. Hoffi coffee. That means I like coffee. Rydw hoffi coffee in Welsh. Rydw hoffi coffee. Or they don't say the rydw in North Wales, they say dwi'n hoffi coffee.
The only Welsh words I can speak is grill and prestatyn.
Prestatyn. There you go, prestatyn. With the Welsh accent as well, prestatyn. And the rill. You can say Llanfair put dwi'n ico gyda'i mynd robot llanta silio goch as well, can't you?
No, I can say Frith Beach.
You just say Llanfair PG?
No.
That's what the locals call it.
Yeah, go
There's a toll on the new bridge unless you live in Runcorn.
Yeah. However, it's £2 each way. You can buy £120 for a year, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as a resident, I get £10 a year. It's so worth it. It's so easy.
As a resident here, I get free bus. Just got to use it 10 times a month, and I've only used it 6 times.
I think years ago, my granddad used to call us bus pass to twirly, because you can only get on the bus at 9 o'clock. He said, am I too early?
I think I heard that story about the ladies going back to Fazakerley from town, and the last bus to Fazakerley was at 6 o'clock. No, it was at 6:05, and they got cheap bus. They got cheap bus till 6 o'clock, and they try and get on at 5 to 6, and then the bus drivers say, "Sorry, girls, you're twirly." So they used to call the people the twirlies. Yeah. I think that was John Bishop. What was it called?
Yeah,
John Bishop. Yeah.
The other thing is about every Scouse children, all the names we begin with R. There's our Kevin, there's our Billy, there's our Owen.
Important update from Cover Drone. Uh-oh. Behind the scenes we've been working over the past few months. I'll read that later. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I got nobody to walk with tomorrow, so go to timothydowd.com/events and book it tonight, or before tonight, so I know where to go. And I got nobody on Thursday either. Tomorrow night is Balcony Banter with Christine and myself. You want to join us? And I will be opening the room, so if you want to come in and say hello, you can come and say hello this week. We didn't last week because Cleo was on and she was more interesting. And we didn't have all the headphones that we needed to hear you. So I could have let Adam in actually, because he doesn't say anything.
Just waves.
He just waves, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, and I found a way that I can mute one person now, so Adam can come on anytime. We'll just leave him in the corner there. Cool, dude. Thanks, Adam, for you watching. And Friday, maybe Vinny and the family, maybe next week, but there's definitely somebody going to be there on Friday. And we'll see you on the next one. This is Tim and
Vinny
for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I've got to press this.